Well, folks, we're down here. I made a little bit of a change. Instead of going to the dock first, I came down to the shoreline. I was sitting up in my truck watching around, and there's a lot of activity across the top of the water. So let's see what we got and go from there. I got my faithful dog, Major. He's with me here. And, you know, he's my buddy. In fact, it's his birthday this month. He'll be 14 years old. He is a Corgi German Shepherd mix, and a great mix if there ever was one. So I've got 3 different outfits that I'm going to be using. One for worms. Got that set up. And then a top water with a little, this is that cream red worm setup. I kind of modified that a little bit. And then got a shaky head that's got kind of a crawfish looking outfit. So we're going to take these down here and we're just going to see what we can see and go from there. So let's go, folks. It's birthday time. Okay. I think I'll go over here. I think I mentioned the other day that this brick right up in front of me was underwater. All this was underwater. What am I saying? It was all underwater. So, tell you what we're going to do. We're going to start out using the worm. Yeah. However, I found last night that this doesn't have a lot of line on it. I checked my reel, and I thought it was loaded up with a little bit more line. So if I get anything big, it's going to be real fine with a limited amount of line on here, which I'll re-spool today. I had some other things to do last night, or I would have done it, but here we go. This is a good color, and I like the action on this worm. I've never fished it before. My brother fished it when we were growing up in California on the Kings River. We were up on a skiing time with our family, and he took his outfit and he caught 2 nice bass. So I read up on the cream lures. They're made from Tyler, Texas. And I guess they were one of the first, if not the first, to make these types of plastic worms and stuff. So it's a famous type of outfit. And there was still, I was reading comments of people that said, yeah, this is stuff that one guy, he said he went out with this well-known fisherman in the area, and he was trying to gain secrets of what he was using, and the guy was real silent. Well, then they went into a store, and the guy telling the story says, I bought a bunch of these cream worms. And the guy had this look on his face that said, you found my secret. So I don't know if we found his secret or not, but we're going to see what happens. Beautiful day down here. Beautiful day. I wish it would stay like this the rest of the day. We'll probably be up well over 100. Now, I did modify this. I've only got 1 hook on it instead of the get it in your package 2. I just wanted to, I guess me and my brothers, we just kind of weird that way, is we'll make some modifications that we think, well, that's what we want to do. Okay. I'm going to let this sink down a little bit more. Now, this lake now is not very deep. I'm probably casting out where those trees are right out here, right off the end of my rod out here. We might be talking 4 feet, maybe. Maybe 4 feet. We're going to just let that sit right out there where I cast, right out there. That place, I have caught some nice bass that would hang out. Whoa, there was a bite. That was a bite. That was a bass bite too. Okay, that was not a bluegill bite. That was a nice, well, I would say probably a chunker type bass, you know, maybe 12 to 15 inches. We're going to go back out there. Okay, that's encouragement when you start getting bites. Okay, let's go back out there. Now, the worm's long and the hook is fairly up to the top of it. And now that I'm thinking of it, that's why they've got that trailer hook. Because all of the mechanical end is up at the front end. So that modification I made is probably not real good. I probably would have had that fish if I had left it like it was designed. But I do have another one at home. I didn't bring it with me, but I do have another one at home. Okay. But if they're hungry, they'll get it. That's the way it is. Okay, we're going to cast out there again. And believe it or not, that is the end of my line out there, right out there. So if I get something, I'm going to have a good hook set. I've got my drag fairly set pretty good. There's grass out there and I can feel I'm going across the top of the grass. Okay. And I'm playing with the speeds. I'm just kind of reeling it nice and slow. I found out I got kind of a knot in my, now that's not a good deal. I think we're going to bring this in. Well, this is it for the cream worm. I got a knot in my line that I don't want to play with. And so we're just going to say, cream worm, you're done for today anyway. And we will go back. Now, let's go with this shaky head and got a look of a crawdad. Tell you what, we'll cast this sucker out there. Now, this is interesting. This is a Pen Pursuit reel I've got on this outfit. And it's one of those outfits that you actually turn over the crank to get it to close the bail. I've got a Mitchell, and it does the same thing. The Mitchell is about, oh, it's a 300 Mitchell, and it's probably 40 years old, maybe 50. But it works great. Actually, this does work the way it's supposed to, just clicking it over. So I guess it was the old technology, or at least the Mitchell technology, that it had I'll call it an automatic bail turnover. The first time I used it in a while, I was trying to turn the bail over, and it wouldn't go, and I'm going, oh man, I broke the reel. And it wasn't. It was just that I was using it wrong. That ever happen to anybody? It's a beautiful day. We had one bite. Like I said, that outfit was just kind of unfortunately haphazard. I needed to check it out better. I've got, this is Ricky Maru braid. It's it's a gray color, and I believe this is either 10 or 15 pound test I've got on here. It's interesting, Ricky Maru, we lived in Japan for a long time, and one of our really close friends' name is Ricky Maru. I thought that was pretty cool. Just kind of cranking this along. Okay, let's go along the shoreline over this way. We really got a big frog, I guess, birth rate. There's a lot of little tiny frogs down here that are just hopping all over the place. I'm going right literally in about a foot and a half of water. There's something that went by it, right behind it. They do that. Boy, I tell you what, I get close to shore a lot of times, whether this lake is up or it is now, and these little chunker bass run right up and down the shoreline. Ooh, there's one that went right behind it. Well, that's a good sign. We might be in the right area. I watched Tyler in his 100 ponds deal the other day, and he was using a topwater bait, and he had his cameraman guy up there with him, and he was using something like this, and they were both catching fish. Okay. I think I've got something. Yes, we do. No, we don't. He came off. No, he's still going. Oh, hey, this dude is moving this way. He's still heading. Oh, ah, right there. I didn't set the hook. That was my fault. I just let it run and I did not set the hook. But I'm encouraged now because there's more activity down here when I got that guy. I've had it, and probably you guys have too. You cast a bait, it's almost like you're going for a 3-point shot. It's right in there. Okay. Well, got some grass there on the shore. Yeah, that was a nice fish that I lost. That was definitely my fault. Definitely. Come on, old man. Let's get this going. Let's get a fish on the bank. Fishing is fun. Catching is blessing. Come on. Come on. Oh, there's the activity all over here. Well, I feel like I've got the right lure for where I'm casting at. So that makes me feel good. Cast a little deeper out there. See what we got. Well, I hope that's not the only hookup I get. I'd sure like to get one up on the bank. Ah, something hopped right out there in front of us. It's like a bluegill. Okay, we're gonna go out here. Come on. Let's see. Come on, fish. Got to watch my time on my video that it don't run out. And it looks like we're to the end, folks. I got 27 seconds. So I guess this is going to be the finish right here. And I'll just say again, thank you very much for coming along with me on my birthday. We've had some fun, and we will see you again. Tight lines on I'm Going Fishing 21-3.